the late 90s, a handful of producers began experimenting with a new, darker form of garage, including Oris J, Zed Bias, and LB.
It kind of came along like a wave, really. You couldn't ignore it, do you know what I mean?
Big Apple Records in Croydon became a focal point for the new sound, where a certain DJ Hatcha used to work.
It was a good, nice little tight family we had running down there.
Regular customers included Skream, Benga, and Artwork, aka Magnetic Man.
The whole place was a weird college of music, really.
By night, though, it was all about Forward, a club night originally based in the Velvet Room, Soho, before a move to Plastic People in East London.
At that time, it was just about making a tune that was going to go off at Forward, because there was nowhere else playing it.
It also inspired the development of the bass scene in dubstep's second city, Bristol, following a trip up the M4 for Pinch and Company.
After about 10-15 minutes stood on the dance floor, just got totally lost in it and became another one of the nodding zombies.
All the genre needed was a name.
I kept getting labelled Forward Beats because of the night Forward, and then I heard Tech Step because people were like, it's like techno.
Dubstep found a home on the airwaves too, with Hatcha's show on the East London pirate Rinse FM.
Hugely important to the rise of dubstep.
Big Apple went on to form their own label, as did many individual producers, but the original was Temper.
Pretty much the dubstep label to start with. It was the first one.
Responsible for early releases from Horsepower Productions, the Dubstep All-Star Series, and in 2005, Skream's seminal Midnight Request Line.
Once Midnight Request Line come out, we had like a goal. Dubstep can do things.
By this time, there are also other labels popping up too, including Hot Flush, Code 9's Hyperdub, and DMZ.
I felt like we had so much fire and so much energy, it didn't matter what anybody else was doing.
It was run by Digital Mystics and affiliated to the legendary parties in Brixton of the same name.
When we walked into that room, it was just like, this is it.
The night came to the attention of pioneering music broadcaster Marianne Hobbs, who went on to push the sound with the radio show Dubstep Wars, and later in June 2006 at the Sonar Festival in Barcelona.
That night in Barcelona, we won the hearts of 8,500 people.
The momentum continued to build in 2007 with the release of Benga's album Diary of an Afro Warrior, featuring the first dubstep track playlisted by BBC Radio 1, Night.
Everyone was terrorising Benga. When is it coming? When is it coming? When can we buy it?
And it also started to travel, with scenes exploding all over the globe, from the US and India to Europe and Japan.
We've been to Tel Aviv, Moscow, Slovenia, Holland, Spain.
It was only a matter of time before the major players wanted in on the action, with Benga working with Eve and chasing status with Snoop Dogg and Rihanna.
Yeah. The word dubstep just grows and grows and grows, and that just means everyone gets to grow and grow and grow.
Commercial remixes also helped to take things into the next level, including Skream's remix of LaRue's In for the Kill, among the biggest.
LaRue, I know, it was kind of a fluke, really. Just put the a cappella over a track I'd already done. It sort of worked.
By 2010, dubstep, for so long the next big thing, was officially massive, with the sound stretching out to every corner of the globe, and in the UK, major label deals for the likes of Katy and Magnetic Man.
Magnetic Man's not a thing that just was created for a laugh 2 weeks ago. This is something that's been building for 10 years, probably longer than that.
If you'd like to download or listen to Radio 1's story of dubstep in full, it's just a few clicks away at bbc.co.uk/Radio1. Right now, though, this is Generation Bass, the story of what happened next.